You ever open your banking app after a fill-up and feel like your truck just pickpocketed you? I've been there. Whether you're in a Ram with the new twin-turbo Hurricane Inline-6, or you're eyeing GM's next wave of small-block V8s, here's the only question that matters. Which engine actually protects your wallet over the next 5 years? Today, we end the guessing. On one side, Ram's boosted i6, smooth, quick, and marketed as the future of truck power. On the other, GM doubling down on a modern small-block V8 for heavy, hot, real-world truck life. The villain here isn't a brand. It's spec sheet spin that hides what you feel at 75,000 miles. The prize is simple, choosing the truck that saves you money without killing the fun. Here's the plan. First, what's truly new, minus the marketing fluff. Second, the fuel math you can do in your phone in under a minute. Third, the heat and wear logic no brochure will ever explain. Fourth, the 5-year ownership war, where maintenance risk and resale settle the score. And right at the end, I'll hand you 2 30-second buyer checks you can run on any test drive so you never get burned again. Let's start with what's real. GM is not writing a eulogy for V8s. They've committed to a new generation of small block designed with trucks in mind. Think better combustion, smarter thermal control, familiar pushrod simplicity. Fewer moving parts than a turbo setup, big thermal mass, and a reputation for predictable behavior under load. Translation: they want the torque, the towing confidence, and the out-of-warranty calm that long-term truck owners keep coming back for. Ram's move is different. The 3.0-liter twin-turbo Hurricane Inline-6 in 2 tunes. The standard output that drinks 87 and the high output that prefers premium. It's quick. It's quiet. The torquey curve is fat and friendly. Like every new engine family, it's had software updates and early technical bulletins to polish shift logic and drivability. That's normal in year 1. But it matters if you tow in heat, live at altitude, or keep trucks a long time. Early calibration matters, cooling strategy matters, and the way you use your right foot matters most. Okay, fuel math. Because this is where owners either smile or swear. Grab your notes app. We'll do simple round number math at 15,000 miles a year. Hurricane standard output, fed regular, averaging about 20 miles per gallon mixed. That's 750 gallons a year. At $3.49 a gallon, you're around $2,618. Hurricane high output, on premium, averaging about 18 miles per gallon. That's 833 gallons. At $3.99, you're roughly $3,324. A modern V8 that averages about 18.5 on regular. That's 811 gallons on the same $3.49, $2,832. Notice what happened. The sticker MPG didn't decide your cost. The fuel grade did. The standard output Hurricane looks great if you truly run regular and you drive out a boost most of the time. The high output tune can erase the paper MPG win fast if your premium spread is big in your zip code. And a calm, efficient V8 on regular can be closer than you think, sometimes cheaper, when you factor your local prices and how you actually drive. And that is the point. Fuel cost isn't just MPG, it's miles per gallon times the price of the octane your engine prefers under the way you use it. Now let's talk about the part nobody explains, heat. Boost is a multiplier. With turbos, a small engine can punch like a bigger one. That's awesome. But boost also adds heat, and heat is the silent tax you pay when you tow, climb, or sit in August traffic. None of this means a boosted engine is bad. It means you're managing intake temperatures, oil temperatures, and calibration decisions the computer makes to protect itself. On a twin-turbo 6, you'll feel those protections if you tow heavy in hot weather and drive it like you're empty on a cool day. It might close the throttle, pull timing, or shift early to keep temps in line. That's the engineering doing its job. If you're a disciplined driver, tow, haul on, gentle cooldowns after hard pulls, and you stay current on the software updates, the Hurricane is brilliant. You get the torque where you live and the efficiency when you cruise. On a V8, you're working with fewer parts and a big chunk of thermal mass. The failure modes are simpler. You still watch temps, you still respect heat, but you're less likely to encounter heat-driven behavior that feels like the truck changed its mind mid-grade. That predictability is why a lot of tow often keep it 10 years owners default to 8 cylinders. Let's back that with a practical heat budget test you can do on a demo. Find a safe on-ramp or mild grade. Put the truck in tow/haul. Do one steady pull to highway speed. Watch your temps. At the top, idle for 90 seconds. No drama? Good. Ask the dealer to print the latest engine and transmission calibrations they've installed. If the truck hasn't had the recent flashes, put that in writing before you sign. That little bit of paperwork is the difference between my truck is glitchy and my truck is a tank. Now the 5-year war. Maintenance risk profile first. A turbo truck has 2 turbos, 2 actuators, more plumbing, more sensors. The reward is effortless torque and great part throttle efficiency. The risk is the price of one major out-of-warranty part erasing your fuel savings. A new Gen V8 brings fewer failure points, likely calmer out-of-warranty costs, and potentially improved efficiency thanks to modern combustion tricks, without adding a complex air system. Resale and reputation next. V8 nostalgia is real. People trust what they've seen for decades, and that props up long-tail values. Boosted 6s earn their reputation over time. Early software bulletins don't doom an engine family. They're part of the maturity curve. The story normalizes around the 18 to 24-month mark as updates settle and suppliers iron out parts. Let's stack a realistic 5-year, 75,000-mile scenario with the same fuel assumptions we used earlier. Hurricane standard output. On regular, about $13,090 in fuel. V8 on regular, about $14,160 in fuel. Difference, roughly $1,070 in favor of the Hurricane, if you run regular and you're not living in boost all day. Hurricane high output on premium versus that same V8, you can swing $2,000 to $2,400 against yourself on fuel alone if premium is expensive where you live and you enjoy that right pedal. If you catch a turbo or actuator out of warranty, that's another swing. If you don't, and the truck is just oil and filters, the SO quietly wins. Now, the curveball people forget to factor in Ford's hybrid push. Hybrids are selling hard because people want efficiency without plug-in hassle. That puts pressure on everyone to deliver real-world MPG. But long-term reliability signals are mixed compared to their simple gas counterparts. Why mention this? Because it explains the market. Some buyers will jump to hybrids for city duty cycles and love them. Others will wait, watch, and stick to engines that feel predictable towing over mountain passes. That split is exactly why both a maturing Hurricane and a renewed V8 make sense right now. So who wins? If you tow moderately, daily drive a lot, and you're disciplined about heat, the Hurricane standard output on regular is your quiet money pick. Keep the software up to date. Give it short cooldowns after hard work. Enjoy the smoothness and the punch. If you tow heavy and often in heat, keep trucks a decade, and you hate complexity. The modern V8 is your peace of mind truck. Fewer parts, big thermal margin, calmer surprises as the miles stack up. If you chase pace, love the on-ramp grin, and don't sweat premium. The Hurricane high output will make you smile every day. Just budget the fuel delta and treat heat like a system you manage, not a rumor you ignore. Before you buy, here are your 2 30-second checks. Number 1, the fuel reality check. Ask the salesperson which octane the tune actually prefers when towing or in hot weather. Not what it can run, what it prefers. Multiply that price by your real commute miles. Plug in the MPG you'll get when you're not hypermiling. If the premium spread is big where you live, watch the math flip in real time. Number 2, the heat sanity check. On the test drive, one controlled on-ramp pull in tow to haul. Watch temps. Idle 90 seconds at the top. No warnings? Great. Back in the lot, ask them to print the latest engine and transmission calibrations. If it's not current, make flash before delivery part of the deal. Paperwork beats promises. Here's my bottom line. Paper MPG is cute. Real life is octane price, heat management, maintenance risk, and resale. Boost gives you big block torque out of small displacement, but it asks you to be a little smarter in how you drive when it's hot and heavy. A V8 gives you predictability and fewer parts, but it won't always win the gas pump if your 6 can run regular and stay out of boost. Pick the system that matches your reality, not the brochure. If you're a weekend tower with a long commute, the standard output Hurricane on regular is probably the quiet money champ. If you're hauling big in August and keeping the truck till the wheels fall off, the V8 is still the king of calm. Drop your real-world numbers in the comments: octane, elevation, average MPG, tow weight, and tell me if you've had the latest flashes. I'm building a crowdsourced fuel math sheet so we can map how these engines behave by region. And if you want me to pit Hurricane, EcoBoost, and iForce Max on the same grade with data logging and a heat budget score, hit subscribe. That test is coming, because the ownership cost war is just getting started.